What's up guys, it's Season 3 Episode 2 of the Derby career mode, and the start of this episode we're going to game against Chelsea in the league, and they are currently sat in first place, I believe. I think they won the league last year, so it's going to be a very tough game, and we are playing on world class, so it's going to be even more tough. So we go into the game, and in the 38th minute of the match, Thorgan Hazard passing it inside to, I believe that was Lukaku, and Lukaku passing it back to Hazard, and Hazard getting the goal there in the 39th minute to make it 1-0. A bit of an unfortunate way to kick off the game, because when you're playing against Chelsea, to concede just before half-time it isn't the best, because just after half-time we concede another goal. Salah with the cross to Lukaku, and Lukaku with the strength and heading to get it into the back of the net to make it 2-0. And that is how the game does end, I believe. We think we get one chance here in the 62nd minute. We get a consolation goal from Luke James, but it wasn't really much to come from it, because that is how the game does end 2-1 in the end. A bit unfortunate from obviously that early goal, just the goal just before half time. If we didn't concede that, I probably could see us winning the game, but oh well. We're going to have to go into the UEFA Cup against Kilmarnock, and Kilmarnock aren't the best of teams, so we kind of deserve to win this game. But unfortunately here in the 55th minute we do concede a goal from McKenzie, a very good strike into the bottom corner of the net to make it 1-0, and I believe that was the only goal of the game. We get very close here in the 76th minute with Bryson, but he just doesn't quite have the time to put it into the back of the net, and that is how the game does end. So a little bit unfortunate losing that game, meaning we're going to have to win the other two UEFA Cup games if we are going to advance in that. I believe we need at least 6 points to qualify for the last round, the round of 16. So we're going to set the team up for the next game against Norwich, and Norwich aren't the best of teams, but we are playing quite a weaker side with like Carroll and Dawkins on the wing. So we go into the game, and in the 37th minute of the match we do get Norwich go very close there, but Kelly Roos does make a very good save, and then in the 41st minute of the match we unfortunately give away a penalty here, really unlucky, but then the keeper does save it, so very good save from Kelly Roos, and maybe we should play him a little bit more, because he's actually a really good goalkeeper on this game. And then very late on we just go wide on the bar with Bryson, and that is how the game does end. 0-0 result in the end, so we get the point out of the game, but we should really be winning against Norwich if we are going to stay up, but we were playing a weaker team. So we're going to the next game against Swansea. I've lowered the difficulty just because I want to get through this Capital One Cup, and I'm finding world class far too difficult, so we put it down to professional in this game, and Bamford does make it 1-0 there, and then Johnny Russell goes very close there, and Bamford again hitting the post. I can't believe he hit the post there. He should have probably put it away, but that is how the game does end. A 1-0 victory is very important, because it's all that matters in the Capital One Cup is the result. It doesn't matter how well we perform, just getting the win is all that matters. So we go into our next game against Cardiff, a team that we should be able to beat as we are playing on professional now. And Hendrick getting a very early on chance there, but not quite getting into the back of the net. But then in the 48th minute of the match, Johnny also going through, running through the defence and putting it into the back of the net to make it 1-0 in the 49th minute of the match. A very good strike from him, obviously being 79 rated now, he's a very good player. And in the late moments of the game we do get a ball pretty much on a plate, and we do make it 2-0 in the 88th minute to guarantee the 3 points and the 2-0 victory. So a very good win. Obviously now we're going to change the kit numbers, because I think some of the players aren't like the right. I have given Campbell the number 10 as Jamie Ward did get sold. I've put Curtis Davis as the number 26 and Luke James as the number 12. So nothing too drastic, but I thought I'd change a couple of numbers here and there, and Campbell getting the number 10. Hopefully he can come in a bit of form, because at the moment he's not playing that well. He's playing some good link-up play, but not really getting the goals or assists that I kind of do desire from him. So we're going to our next game against Malmo in the UEFA Cup, and we definitely need to win this game. And Luke James does kick off the scoreline there in the 9th minute of the match. A very nice finesse shot very early on in the game, and we pretty much dominated the game from that moment on. We win a free kick here just outside the area in the 50th minute, and we don't really have a free kick taker, so maybe we should sign him in the January transfer window. I'm not quite sure, but what I decided to do is lay it off for Grealish, and we pretty much roll the ball straight off, and Grealish does make it 2-0 here in the 51st minute of the match. A very nice goal, obviously with his weaker foot, I believe. I think he is left-footed. Actually, no, he is right-footed, because he is on the left and he cuts inside on his right. So I think we are currently sat in about mid-table, so we're doing quite well now that we have lowered the difficulty to professional. And we're going to go into our next game against Fulham, a team that did get relegated in the first season. They've obviously been promoted back up to the Prem, and Kakalinic, the Swedish left mid, makes it 1-0 there in the 9th minute of the match. A very nice goal, solo effort, but then we do reply with a nice goal. Bryson smashing it into the box, a deflected thing into the back post to Hendrick, and Bryson does make it 1-0 in the 30th minute of the match. So not the best result against Fulham. We probably should have got the win, especially when we are on professional, but we didn't have many shots on target. We only had 2 and Fulham only had 1, so a bit unfortunate that their only shot on target was a goal. So we're going to go into our final game of the episode. I believe it is against Stoke, so hopefully we can end off the episode with a win. It would be really nice, and we're going to have to change the team. I think we are playing quite a strong team this game, and we get into the game, and in the 10th minute of the match, Forsyth puts a ball through for Hughes, and Hughes does make it 1-0 there in the 10th minute of the match. A very nice goal with his weaker foot, and it's nice that we are playing Hughes a lot more. Hopefully can develop into his really good high rated potential of 85, and then we do make it 2-0 here 5 minutes later with Luke James, and I think this is how the game does end. So 2-0 in the end isn't too bad to end off the episode. With a win, it's always good. So yeah, if you did enjoy this episode, it would be fantastic if you could smash the like button, subscribe if you're on your channel, and see you soon.